Hi, everyone. Welcome to Menty Breaky episode 8. Hannah and I just recorded... Hannah and I just recorded half an hour of content and we forgot to press record on the audio. So if you would like to hear the shit audio of our...
We don't know. It could be great audio.
It's not going to be great audio.
We project because we're comedians.
If you would like to hear the shit audio, sign up for our Patreon and we will release the shit audio. So, our Menty Breaky Queen of the week...
Go on.
Hannah's going to cry.
I'm going to cry.
Our Menty Breaky Queen of the week is my friend... who I had her bachelorette 2 weeks ago, and between her last boyfriend and her fiance, she went on 55 first dates because she really wanted to find love. So on each date that she went on, and 55 first dates in the span of a year and a half, each date that she went on, she wrote in her notes app like a summary of the date.
I mean, that's fun to make a game out of it.
So that's what my friends did at her bachelorette. They made this game where they had like 20 of the 55 notes and they kind of made blank spaces. So she had to fill in the blanks of like what the date was. And then she had to like guess who the guy on the date was.
How many did she say like how many second dates she went on? Like how many of them led to another date? Must not have been many.
Well, she had like a few short-term things in that time.
And then she met her husband.
Yeah, and then she met her husband.
I would love to hear what her husband's was.
Her
it must
husband's.
be cute.
Oh yeah,
No.
his was cute. Yeah,
Was it?
She was like, we went out late, so I was really tired, but I think it went well. Would go on another date.
Beautiful.
I know. Frame it, right? Put it on the wall.
Would go on another date. It's the best review you can get.
I think that was it. Don't kill me if that, but I think that was the premise of it.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Like, well, that led to something. Does he know she did all this?
She showed him after the bachelorette.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then the big story, which is like our main part of Menty Breaky Queen of the week, she like put it up and like let him read it and he was dying. So basically, yeah, there were like notes for every date, but then there was one date where she like made an extra long, it was like a 5-paragraph essay, and although Hannah and I love riffing and that's kind of what we're doing on this podcast, I'm gonna read this entire note that she wrote herself after this date.
Yeah, because I feel like everyone's been on a date like this, but we don't think to record it. Start recording it.
What do you mean record, like write down after,
so that like 5 years from now you can look back and be like, oh my God.
Yeah. So we all read this like in the room playing bachelorette games. And when I tell you all, my stomach hurt. I was laughing so hard. I was crying. So this is the note that she wrote. So he was number 21 on her 55 dates.
Okay, right in the middle.
I guess I should probably like change the names. Okay, we're going to call them Sam and Michael. It's one guy, but anyways. So Sam, in brackets, mix up. I thought that I was meeting a guy named Michael, but it ended up being someone named Sam. I matched with Sam in April when the lockdown started, and we exchanged a few texts, and then I didn't hear from him again until June. In June, he asked if I was double vaxxed, but since I was seeing... Oh, I need another name. Since I was seeing Brendan at the time, I didn't respond. I heard from him again July 27th. The accuracy, we love it for our queen.
In case
I heard from him again July 27th, and I had to ask who this was because I had no idea. That same weekend, I gave someone named Michael my number, and I was messaging both Sam and Michael at the same time, and I didn't save their numbers. Neither responded to my last message I sent, but a few days later I heard from one of them. I spoke for the next 2 weeks and made plans to go to a place for drinks. This whole time, I thought that I was talking to Michael and told all my friends that I was going on a date with him. When I got to the restaurant, I said, I have a reservation. And they said, for Sam? And I said, no, for Michael. And they said, okay. I sit down at the table and this guy shows up and I say, are you Michael? And he goes, no, I'm Sam. And I said, oh, I'm waiting for someone named Michael. And he was like, well, I'm here to meet you, Michelle. I didn't put her actual name. I was so flustered. I don't even remember what I said, but it was along the lines of, oh, right, sorry, my bad. I must have gotten confused. This was a date I didn't want to go on because based on our previous conversation, I didn't think we'd be a good match. So basically, she thought she was meeting like one guy, and then the other guy showed up, and she was like, no.
She's like, no, thank you.
She was like, no, thank you. I'm actually not here to meet you. I'm here to meet another guy that she thought she was talking to for 2 weeks, and she wasn't.
Who just like was never
who just
to her.
Just ghosted her.
I wonder where he is.
I wonder where he is. Yeah. Shout out to him.
Shout out Michael.
Shout out Michael. I also love, like, who are you writing this for? Do you know what, like, to remember, I guess? But this is, like, detailed.
Very. It is like a little journal. I like it.
I do like it. It's so fucking funny. Okay. So then now she's on the date with Sam. Mm-hmm. He loved museums and history and Italian cinema, and it just seemed like we had different interests. He said he loved musicals, which I thought was great, but during the date, it was more than love. Here are the things that happened. And then she goes on to list everything that happened on the date.
Honestly, Sam doesn't sound that bad. I'll go to museums and musicals with you, Sam.
Okay, just wait until we get through the list of 10 items that she wrote about the date.
Sam's just a soft boy.
Number 1, said he cleans his house listening to Grease and Mamma Mia.
Good. What a great guy. A clean house. I used to put Mamma Mia on at work.
Hannah fucking stands for Sam.
So good for you, Sam. Love that.
Number 2, said he hates vegan food because one time he had coconut milk ice cream and it melted quicker and spilt all over his suede shoes and he had to take them to the dry cleaner.
I can't stand by this, Sam. You can't give up on vegan food for that.
But also, imagine being on a date
and someone is like, just tells you that information.
They think that's a good date topic.
I feel like Sam might be an oversharer. Like by this.
I think we should have Sam on the podcast.
Oh, I would love that.
Okay. If we could reach out to Sam, that would be great.
Yeah.
Number 3, was talking and mid-sentence heard the song and was like, oh my God, I love this song. It's How Will I Know by Whitney Houston.
Oh, Sam. Oh no.
I'm already fucking dying.
Sam is gay. Sam has suede shoes that he got upset over. This is a gay man.
Number 4. Whispered when he said words like red light district and bris.
That's crazy.
This was the one where we fell off the bed.
Yeah.
Like, I lost my mind. Mm-hmm. Imagine being on a date with a guy. First of all, how does red light district come up?
Yeah.
And
like
then
if he was like, I went to Amsterdam and I actually, I don't know, I walked through that red light district.
So like throughout the weekend, we were sending each other voice notes like red light district and bris.
How does that come up?
Fucking don't know.
Talking about his own?
Probably.
That's crazy that he whispers it. It's so adorable. He's like, I don't want to offend any of the other people at this restaurant.
By saying bris.
By saying bris or red light district.
Sam, if you're listening to this, we love you.
Yeah. I'm on your side.
Number 5. We finished our first drinks and the waiter asked if we wanted another and I said no and he said yes, he would have a second.
That I can't stand by.
That
I would
Sam
be furious.
I would be so furious.
If I was like, we're good and he's like, one more please, I'd be like, no. You know who I picture when she talks about Sam is Ariana's current husband boy. I picture SpongeBob.
Yeah, he does give SpongeBob
right?
vibes.
Like, don't you feel this? Because he's like super into musicals. And if like Whitney Houston came on, he'd be like, I love this song. Like, yeah, I can definitely see.
But that's just like such a lack of self-awareness. Like whether he's gay or not based on the Mamma Mia thing, now you're ordering another drink when I've said no. Like,
yeah, that I'd be like, hey, well, enjoy on your own. Like,
I
need to go.
You like give him cash for your drink.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6. We talked about Paris and I said my favorite part was walking around and he named all these things I couldn't understand and it was all the museums he loved to go to.
I mean,
I think this was just her saying we are definitely most incompatible.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, I guess it's a little know-it-all-y to be like, I
went to the Louvre.
this.
But, like, more
But,
specific.
like, everyone loves the Louvre.
Yeah. Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, so it's just like, okay.
Okay, this one's pretty crazy. He asked me how much I pay for rent at my condo.
I love that because now they're just friends.
Now they're just
having a conversation. I know. That's hilarious.
This is Sam dating.
That's how I open up conversations with people in Toronto. After I've met them for 10 minutes, I'm like, so what's your rent?
Yeah, but like you're not like trying to court.
Did you get like a pandemic deal?
You're not a man trying to court, you know?
Yeah. This is a question that I would ask a friend after like hanging out with them.
After knowing them.
Yeah. And being like, I don't think have we even gotten to that? I'm sure I've asked you the first time I was here. I probably asked you what you pay for rent, but that is crazy on a date.
Yeah.
To be like, what do you pay for
I don't think
rent?
you asked me on the first time. I think you asked me like eventually.
One of them, I'm sure I was like. So
but also we were friends by then too.
What's this place going for?
Number 8. When I said I had a car, he freaked out and was like, "What? You have wheels down here?"
Yeah, he's just her gay best friend by the end of this
Well,
date.
now he's trying to be like a sugar baby.
Yeah, I guess.
He's just her gay best friend.
But like, what is that? You have wheels down here.
Yeah. Wheels also.
How old is this person?
I think late 20s.
That's not good.
Made a point to mention that we were both Jewish.
Okay.
Honestly, fair enough. Like, if you're running out of topics.
And then whispered brisk.
Number 10, ordered an Aperol Spritz.
Oh, she hates this for him, eh?
She hates him, yeah.
Well, okay, if he likes Italian cinema, I think that actually makes sense. He's probably like trying to be like a character in a movie he saw. That's why he wears suede shoes. It's not working for you if you're a Jewish man living in Toronto.
Yeah, no.
You can't order Aperol Spritz and wear suede shoes with ice cream on them.
Could you imagine being on that date? You don't even think you're meeting that person, and then you meet him. You already like
That's
are
just
not
delightful.
interested.
Exactly. You're just having an experience now.
But you don't want to have an experience at that point. You're done with experiences.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a funny story?
Go on.
I once went on a first date with a guy, and I told him, I'm like, you could be gay. Not based on anything about you personally, but we could all be gay. I was like, you could wake up tomorrow and fall in love with a man you don't know.
Right.
And he was like, not engaging.
Yeah, I feel like you were his Sam. He went home and wrote on his notes app, she told me I could be gay.
But again.
And then she said we could all be gay.
You know
and then
who
he
it
closed
was?
his laptop and was like, I thought I was meeting up with this Stephanie and I met up with this fucking Monica girl. Who was it?
My New York boyfriend. Love you, babe. You met my New York boyfriend.
Yeah, you're great. The fact that you put up with Monica telling you you're gay.
Well, I think he like knew
crazy.
I was leaving.
Oh yeah. No shit.
We had fun together.
Like, yeah, he's like, there's a timeline.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with.
Yeah, he actually came out to one of my shows.
Oh, I thought you were going to say came out. I was like, you got it right?
He actually came out. No, he came out to one of my shows. But yeah, it definitely was
One
not.
of mine too.
Yeah, Hannah was on the show. It definitely was not a good first date topic.
I stand with Sam. I think he's a lot of fun on dates. Also, I see a lot of Sam in you, Monica. Just to be aware. Nice. Yeah, well, if I start talking about museums, you're like, okay.
Sam loved museums. Can you listen to the story?
I know. I'm on Sam's side.
So then you're Sam. I'm not Sam.
Know,
you're
but
Sam.
I'm saying, no, what I'm saying is you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like. And Sam has very strong opinions about things.
His suede shoes.
If you got coconut ice cream on a piece of your clothing, I bet you would stop eating vegan ice cream forever.
Probably, yeah.
You would cut it out.
Briss.
That's true. You would never whisper Briss.
I would never whisper Briss. I would yell at the top of my lungs.
You're the opposite of Sam.
Yeah, I'm the opposite of Sam, and you relate to Sam a little bit.
Yeah.
Sam, if you're listening,
I'll go to the Louvre with you.
And we'd love to have you on the podcast.
The only unforgivable thing is him saying, "What? You have wheels down here?" He really switched it up with that. I don't like that.
He switched it up with
He was my soft Italian cinema boy for a second there. I was into it.
We were touch and go with Sam.
Yeah,
throughout that story.
He was all over the place.
That was our Menty Breaky Queen of the Week.
Yeah, good for you, girl. Happy that you're in love and married. And Sam, if you're out there, come on the pod.
Come on the pod.
Welcome anytime. SpongeBob.
Do you want to do celebrity news?
This won't be as funny, but I'll try.
Okay. So our first item on celebrity news is that this is so
brand
fucking
new
weird.
item.
Yeah, is that Kristen Cavallari is 37 and she is dating a 24-year-old TikToker. Yippee!
Sorry. Just making sure. Okay. What? I hate this.
So she's dating a 24-year-old TikToker. Apparently she was on TikTok, saw his video.
Ew.
And then,
worse.
but she was like, oh my God, he's the hottest guy ever. And then didn't do anything. And then they messaged her, apparently, like a few months later, being like,
Really?
we love you.
Oh, probably because she was like liking his stuff.
It might have been, the algorithm or whatever.
Sure.
So my thoughts on this. Oh, yeah. We had our
Ew.
whole Leonardo DiCaprio riff.
We had a lot of funny riffs. That's why I'm saying you should just try and save the audio.
Okay. You know what, everyone? We might put the audio in here. It's going to be
And you
shittier.
can just like fuck off. Like every week, we act like we get all these hate comments, but everyone's like literally just cheering us on. And we're like, you guys need to fuck off. And they're like, good job, guys. Really love keep it up.
Everyone's
We're like, stop breathing down our necks about this shit. And they're like, hey, looking forward to the next episode. We're like, yeah, it's coming.
It's either
literally have never gotten a single bad comment from anyone.
It's either that or they just like don't give one fuck.
Yeah, and we're like, well, we've lost another fan. They're like, oh no, we're just waiting for the episode. What?
We're like, they hate us.
Yeah.
Everyone's like loves us or is indifferent.
And we're like,
or like likes us a little bit.
We have the most impatient, critical fans in the world.
And on that note, here's the audio that didn't catch up. First item on celebrity news. Kristen Cavallari. Whole world is talking about it. She is 37, dating a 24-year-old.
Good for her.
As I'm sure every person on planet Earth has said, if the roles were reversed,
no one would blink a fucking eye.
No one would blink a fucking eye.
Yeah.
You know what I say? Kristen, enjoy yourself, girlfriend.
Yeah, of course. Cher's like dating a 12-year-old right now or whatever.
Yeah, let her be. I mean, I don't know about that actually, but legal.
You can't date them though. I don't know how she's dating this guy. They are morons. Like any guy under 25, I'm like, holy shit.
Well, I was gonna say he's 1 year away from the fully formed frontal lobe.
Yeah.
She's in a year maybe, but it's like the frontal lobe I think makes a difference. Yeah. She made an argument at one point being like, he actually is very mature and like
yeah, that's what they all say. That's what Leonardo DiCaprio says about all the children he's dating.
I don't think he says anything.
I know he doesn't. He just puts his little ear pods in and then fucks a podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
Psycho.
I've heard that. He like takes them in a shed. And
a shed?
That's what I heard.
Ew.
From one of the girls.
What shed?
A shed. He takes them in a shed and like blasts music. Like blasts it, and then they like fuck, and then he's like,
what
bye.
Fucking demons he's drowning out, eh?
Yeah,
like if that's
question.
The only way he can come is by like fucking a girl in a shed to like heavy metal. You're like, buddy.
Yeah, what's going on?
Therapist.
Well, it's like
crazy.
Well, yeah, like Brad Pitt's an alcoholic.
That's fine though, but even Brad Pitt's new girlfriend, you're like, oh,
okay,
that's normal. Everyone that's a normal
fucking
demon. Art is an alcoholic drug addict.
Yes,
like that's normal. We're all addicts of something,
right?
So like that I get,
right?
But like blasting, or even having a podcast going while like fucking a girl from behind, being like, okay, good, like we're all good, thank you.
Yeah,
that's like
buddy.
Yeah.
Like, maybe take a peek inside and, like, fix a few things.
I guess he doesn't have to take a peek inside because he's rich.
Models are, like, lining up to fuck him.
Yeah. Why would he take a peek inside?
He's, like, the best actor in the world.
Yeah.
So he's like, why would I change a thing?
Yeah.
Like, I guess.
I fucking guess.
All should be fucking to Joe Rogan.
I guess so.
Imagine if that was the pod. I want to know the podcast. Do you think it's Menty Breaky?
100%. Right now,
I have a theory Leo fucks to Menty Breaky.
he makes the girl listen to us like shitting on him as they're fucking. He blasted in the shed. Love is Blind reunion.
Yeah.
Number 1, obviously Nick and Vanessa Lachey are the worst hosts on planet Earth. Don't get why. I think
it's so bad.
Am I right that they came up with the idea of the show? Like it's their show?
I think so.
So that's why they host it, because they're like the producers.
Yeah, but
they can't
just
fire
like
themselves.
No offense, they're just like 2 old people to me now.
They're so boring.
They're so boring, and then like every insight they have, I'm like, this is barely anything.
They're pretty stupid. Like that's what I don't get.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, every time my parents watch it, they look at Nick Lachey and they go, Jessica Simpson's ex.
Yeah,
that's the
how
only
he should
thing.
Be remembered.
That's how he should be remembered in the history
everyone.
books. So Chelsea, here's the thing. They barely spoke to her about the whole Megan Fox thing. But I also think that...
They're just like, LOL. Remember when you said that? And she's like, is she here? She probably thought she was there. It's like,
she was looking at the door.
She's not there.
But
she's hanging out with fucking a Kardashian right now.
Probably, yeah.
But I think she was like overly defensive because she thought they were going to do it more. She's like, yeah, I know, I'm an idiot. I'm insane. I'm horrible. And they're like, okay, whatever.
Moved on.
So actually, maybe that's the worst punishment, is they didn't actually give her that much attention.
Yeah. So, Sarah Ann.
Ugh.
I know on the last episode
we tried.
We tried. I was like, girl, Sarah Ann, we were the only people that were like trying for you.
And my brother.
And Hannah's brother.
Yeah.
And now she just buried herself.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, literally all you had to do was come on the show and be like, hey, I was in love and I'm sorry it happened that way. But, you know, we're in love, obviously showing how we're still together. But I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. That's it.
That was it. If
literally
it. Like, yeah, you know, like things blossomed with us after you guys ended things. Literally all she had to say. But she's like, when another thing. I was like, shut
I was like, not another thing, Sarah Ann.
I know.
Your glitter is enough.
Oh, it was too much.
It was really bad glitter.
Yeah. Well, I always notice on the Love is Blind, they must be like, who styles them?
I know. That's a good question.
Because it's always like this weird, like, prom look that everyone's rocking, like a millennial prom.
I was gonna say it's an outdated prom. And we want to talk about Ariana.
Ariana Grande dropped Eternal Sunshine.
What do you think of it?
I like We Can't Be Friends. I love We Can't Be Friends.
Okay.
Been listening to that one on repeat, and there is Mac Miller nods in the song.
That's Hannah's favorite.
I love when she references dead boyfriends. I guess so.
Eyes lighting up.
I know. So she uses, you can hear at the beginning of the song, she's like laughing and someone's talking. It's from a video of her and Mac Miller.
Oh, very nice.
Crazy.
Yeah.
She has a man, and she's still putting her dead boyfriend in her songs. I love it. Sorry, I get excited. And then the whole video is about her trying to erase Eternal Sunshine herself from a relationship, like erase a person from her brain so she can move on with her life. And it's like, yeah, wonder who that is.
Yeah.
People are like, maybe it's her husband. I'm like, she's already fucking forgotten that she had a husband. Well, trust me.
Yeah, you hear because I listened to the album and she's basically saying like, I broke up with my husband, don't really give a fuck, hope he's fine, and then I love my dead ex. Like, that's the album.
She was like, I broke
and then
up
also
with my
fuck
husband,
you.
don't care, and fuck you, I have your boy now.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
The boy is mine.
Yeah.
And then people were like, the boy in question, and they're playing SpongeBob. when he's doing the SpongeBob on stage.
Yeah.
Like, Ariana, this is the boy.
This is the boy.
Oh, I love it so much.
I know.
Like, you're psycho. But then,
She's
the
so
dead ex
psycho.
stuff I love. Okay, so then in the other parts of the song, she, like, has the dog or whatever. And I didn't know this, but she took Mac Miller's dog after he died. and her necklace turns into like a dog's collar, and everyone's like, that's the dog's collar from him. And there's like a teddy bear, and he once held a teddy bear. Some of them are a little loose, the references.
She once held a teddy bear
in a music video. And people are like, see? I'm like, well, we've all held a teddy bear at some point, so maybe not that one. But I think the fact that she played a clip of them at the beginning of the song and like covered it over with music is like pretty damning. And that she is saying like, I want to erase a person.
Yeah.
So I can be happy.
It's not her ex.
It's definitely not
It's not her ex-husband, because she's like, bye. That's literally what she said in the song.
People are like, is this about your ex-husband? She's like, who? She's like,
oh, the real estate agent. Okay. I went on a bachelorette a few weeks ago. By the way, bachelorettes.
What do we think?
Here's my thing about bachelorettes.
Yeah.
I'm lucky with my friends because, number one, I get it if you are doing travel, if you're doing destination bachelorettes, but all of your friends are also doing that. You know, like you're in a friend group.
Oh, you mean like you're in a billionaire friend group?
Well, you're all doing it for each other.
Oh, like you mean you all are the richest people in the world, and you're like, why don't we each pick a different destination?
They're not going to like this riff.
I don't care. My friends aren't going to like it either, because some of them have had destination bachelorettes.
Yeah. But
well, that is the issue.
But also, what I'm lucky about with my friends is that they actually truly don't care if you say yes or no. Yes.
That's true.
So if I had a friend who was like, come to my bachelorette, it's destination, it's going to cost $2,000, and if you don't come, I will be mad, then there would be an issue.
Yeah.
But my friends are like, fucking do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You have to be like, do whatever you want.
You definitely have to be like, do whatever you want.
Yes. Would you do a bachelorette?
I guess. But like, yeah.
Where?
I don't know. But like like a couple of my friends have done bachelorettes at a cottage, and that's so great.
That's what I would do, a cottage bachelorette.
It's so nice.
Yes.
Like you just get drunk and you play games and you're just up there together and you're like, we're gonna go to the water. We're gonna skinny dip. That's great.
Yeah, so if you are one of the people doing a destination bachelorette, have fun, but do not be mad if your friends do not come.
Yeah.
That's our point.
Yeah, on my bachelorette, because I wasn't working at the time, I opted out of some stuff.
Yeah.
You have to give the option to opt out.
You have to give an opt-out option.
And yeah, I'm not anti-destination bachelorettes, but yeah, just be like super understanding of people if they're like, maybe I can't fucking afford 3 bachelorette trips in a year since we're all getting married at the same time.
Just don't be an asshole.
Yeah. Where should I do my bachelorette? Yuck Yucks.
Oshawa.
Yuck Yucks Oshawa.
Guys, Hannah's bachelorette. Yuck Yucks Oshawa.
I'll be headlining.
We'll book a date.
Mark Breslin will be there.
All right.
You have to leave that in. I want him at my bachelorette.
At Mark Breslin.
At Mark Breslin, you're invited.
You're invited to Hannah's bachelorette.
Save the date.
For those of you who don't know Mark Breslin, he's the owner of fucking Yuck Yucks.
Yeah.
He's the only person in comedy that my parents know. So, shout out. I'll do one last little thing. What's your Roman Empire?
Oh, like the thing I think about every day?
Not every day, but like over time.
I think probably like Anastasia and the Fall of the Romanovs. And
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
The last Russian royals.
Okay.
There's the fall of the Russian Empire.
Why do you think of the fall of the Russian Empire specifically?
I was obsessed because that movie Anastasia came out.
Oh yeah.
And I saw it in theaters and it changed my life. And it's the movie I've probably seen more than any other in the world. And I watched it like every week or day as a child.
Right.
Was obsessed. And then my mom was like, well, why don't you just like learn about the real story? And I was like, it's a real story. I thought it was just this magical movie. And then I learned about the real story. And then which is like, it's very interesting, just like how because it's very hard, like how do you get rid of royals? You kill them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they did. Because like you can't, it's like, how do you phase out the royals? It doesn't happen. It's always a kind of bloodbath.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about? What's your Roman Empire?
Well, this is going to be embarrassing now. Honestly, I think about Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Sadly?
It's just their relationship. I am overwhelmed. I read all the Reddit threads.
Do you?
Yeah, about like the history.
Were you when she did her last song, or when he like references her in a song?
I go crazy.
You go nuts.
I go fucking nuts.
Lose me to lose you, or
Love
whatever.
me to lose
Love
you.
me to lose you.
It's not that I love either of them, or that I'm like I don't care that they broke up, but I'm just like, they were together on and off for 10 years. 2 months after their last breakup, marries Hailey, which is like, okay, whatever. They're like crazy celebrities, but Justin and Hailey have now been together for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like some crazy, oh, I just broke up with Selena and now I'm going to get married to throw myself. They're together.
Yeah.
And it blows my fucking mind. Honestly, I'm like, there's so much beef.
I do find it interesting, Hailey's timeline with them.
Yeah.
Like how she like slowly like inserted herself into like the friend group and their relationship, and then like weaving her way through.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in that. And like, because I think about that too, because like Hailey's just like nothing.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden she got Justin. And now it's like, yeah, I guess she's like kind of a model and like has a makeup line, but that's like everyone who like becomes famous. But she was truly nothing. She was just a person.
Well, also what's crazy about Hailey is like her dad is Alec Baldwin, or the
that's her
brother,
uncle. It's
whatever,
his brother,
fucking same thing. And then her husband is Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So it's like, what on your own apart from men? And I don't mean to say this, like, I don't know Hailey Bieber, maybe she's like a lovely person, but the whole thing blows my mind.
Well, she like isn't a lovely person though, I don't think.
I don't think so either, but like I also don't know her personally. So I don't know.
Maybe she's fine or whatever. Like I think, well,
she doesn't seem lovely.
No, it's not like her thing is like being nice.
No, or like
she's
donating.
Just, like, yeah, a person. They came to our hotel.
Justin and Hailey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. While I worked there. Yeah. It was a big deal.
Because you didn't like meet them.
No, they were, people were like, going down to like try and see them. But they were just like eating and drinking at the bar.
Right.
And I was like, yeah.
No, it's not that I care about any of them. It's just the whole like circumstances of it and everything. And then there's that whole thing of like Justin, turned his life over to the church, and then Hailey was like a plant, and then like they met through the church, and like
that's such an easy thing.
Yeah.
As soon as he is like, I'm a born again Christian, to be like,
I need a wife.
Me too, and I'm ready to marry you today, because like they don't believe in sex before marriage.
Yeah,
is like such an easy
opening for Hailey.
Yes. Because that's like all like everyone I grew up with.
Yeah.
When they start dating someone, they're married almost immediately.
Right.
Because they're like, well, I want to fuck.
Yeah.
So that was very clever of her to do it that way. Because other people said like, oh, maybe he needed to marry her to stay in the country because he was like getting.
No, Justin can figure out a way to stay in the country. He's fucking Justin Bieber.
Exactly. I don't believe that at all. Because he got arrested for the whatever.
Oh, the monkey thing. Oh.
No, well, he was always getting arrested for stuff. But it's like, yeah, he's Justin Bieber. Like, they don't give a shit.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I think there's some weird fucking thing, but then also like they look so happy together, which I know can be fabricated.
No, I think they are.
But I think they are. But I'm just
they
like,
seemed happy at the hotel.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I think about it all the time. And then like I follow Selena. I'm like, what the fuck is she up to? Yeah. And then she's like kind of sick, and now she's dating like Benny Blanco, and everyone's like, he's ugly. I'm
so
entranced
weird too that they're like, he's ugly. I'm like, he's insanely talented.
Yeah, they don't care.
Crazy to me that I feel like she's dating up. I think he's more talented than she is.
Oh, talent for sure. Yeah.
So yeah, and everyone's like, oh, he's an ugly boy. I'm like, she should be so lucky.
Yeah.
He can teach her how to sing.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my Roman Empire. I just like it gets me.
Okay, my Roman Empire is the Romanov Empire.
Yeah, an actual
And
Roman
yours
empire.
is the
Justin Bieber,
Justin
Selena
Bieber.
Gomez.
the Beeb Empire.
So I guess we'll just fucking merge shitty audio with good audio and fuck you guys.
Again, nothing but supportive and loving.
Literally nothing but support and love from everyone who's listened to this. And we're like, stop fucking.
Fuck yourself. We fucking hate you. We don't want to fucking hear it.
Mm-hmm. No, we love you.
Thank you so much for listening.
Literally, thank you so much.
Literally, we owe you our lives. Thank you so much for listening.
I think so, yeah.
It just sucks that we're like so funny.
That is what sucks.
It
Yeah.
does.
I know, because we
We're
can't
like,
recreate.
We can't recreate magic. Lightning
Yeah.
only strikes once, they say.
I mean, the Leo DiCaprio shed riff, I can't get rid of that. I don't
No.
care if it's shit quality. That was beauty in
Yeah.
its purest form.
We're sending it to him
Yeah.
We
He's
send-
listening to this podcast.
right now.
And then when the shitty audio comes on, he's going to be like, you know what? It's okay.
He's gonna be like, yeah.
He's going to be like,
I'm doing okay.
I'm okay.
He's
Fucking
crying.
the girl.
Just weeping.
Weeping. The girl's like, what are you even listening to?
What are you listening to? No, she's a fan.
She's a fan too.
Shout out the girl that Leo's fucking right now while listening to this. You go, girl. Look
Shut-
at you getting fucked by Leo. Dream come true.
Love you. We're
Love
happy to have
you.
you as a fan.
Don't get pissed off about the shit audio, you bitch.
Yeah, fuck you.
We actually hate you.
Shout out Leo. Shout out the girl you're fucking in the shed. Shout out to the shed. Thank you guys all so much.
Unless it's non-consensual.
Oh, if it's not,
Don't shout that out. If you're chained up in a shed right now listening to this, anyone, hey, hang in there. It's not cool.
hang in there. Thanks for listening anyways. But consensual sheds only.
That's what I'm gonna get that tattooed
It's
on
going to
my
be the name
lower
of the
back.
episode.
Consensual sheds.
Hashtag
only.
consensual sheds.
Yes.
Shout out. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.